Hi, welcome. I'm Michael Schultz, the principal at the Chapel School. So glad to have the opportunity to share with you a little bit about our wonderful school. We have been serving Westchester County and the Bronx for 74 years. We were established in 1947, and we are so very excited to continue in our mission and ministry. I'm going to go ahead and share a screen with you here. Just a little presentation. Let me go back. Just to go through and tell you a little bit about ourselves. Like I said, we're established in 1947. Our theme for 2020-2021 is United in Hope. As a community, through the pandemic, we came together and managed through some very difficult, unprecedented times as a group, as a community, united together. Given the racial tensions that we have right now in our country that have been bubbling to the surface, certainly of late, we felt like using the colors and the shapes and using the hands locked together was a show of unity as well. We are a wonderfully diverse community. Over 51% of our student body from K to 8 is non-white. Which I think makes us the most diverse school, probably within 50, maybe even 100 miles of here. And part of what makes our community so special is how we are so different in so many ways, and yet we come together and we function as a family. I am not going to share with you the choir singing the national anthem at a New York Mets game. You may be a Dodgers or Rays fan or a Yankee fan, but one of the wonderful programs we have here is our choir program. As the students progress from prep choir and then up into the select choir, they perform all over the place. This will be our 16th year this spring, singing the national anthem at a Met game. They don't even ask us to audition anymore. Canceled this year, but the last 2 years we've also sung before the Christmas Spectacular at Radio City Music Hall. We are safely open. We started with a hybrid program, odd and even cohorts to limit the number of children in the building, students tuning in from home when they were not in person. But October 5th, we moved into phase 2. So now students are here 5 days per week, if they would choose to be. And then the students who are remote learning only, about 33 are fully synchronous from home. This picture in the middle is our wonderful janitors or day porters who throughout the day are disinfecting and sanitizing the playground, all of the surfaces they can comment in the common areas, and then in the evening our cleaning company sanitizes and disinfects all of the surfaces throughout the building. We fill out our Department of Health survey. Knock on wood, so far we have not had any positive cases of COVID-19. We are accredited by Middle States Association of Colleges and Elementary Schools and also National Lutheran Schools Accreditation, due for our self-study in the 2021-2022 school year. We are proudly Lutheran, but this is really just an indication for us that we always have to get better at what we do. We have a strong academic program, the Next Generation Science Standards. We are inquiry-based. You have things that you can explore with rather than just finding things that you're reading and memorizing. You're given materials and asked to solve problems. We do have interactive smart flat panels and smart boards in all of the K to 8 classrooms. We have Chromebooks accessible to grades 3 to 8, and actually now grades 3 to 8, given the springtime switch over to distance learning, they all use Google Classroom. We have Fontes and Pinnell reading and reading assessment and support, the Hockman writing program, and we use Envision math programs throughout. When they get to the middle school, there's a science lab and a tech lab, an accelerated math track. There are unplugged electives, executive functioning program. They also have the opportunity for overnight educational experiences, going to Boston, Washington, D.C., and Philadelphia, Gettysburg. We do have specials, Spanish, art, music, phys ed, guidance, and library. Our students, our classes are wonderfully diverse. As I mentioned, 51% of our student body is non-white. And that's something that's very special to us, but it's not just about race or skin color. Most of our families are of various socioeconomic backgrounds, religious backgrounds. And so we really are a snapshot of the world. And the way that the students then get along with each other, united in hope, is something that is really special here at the Chapel School. Our class sizes are small. Right now, the average class size is probably 11 or 12, given a drop in enrollment with students moving out of the area and being concerned about the pandemic, but still relatively small compared to most other areas. We are preschool 2s all the way up through 8th grade, with 2 sections of kindergarten through 8th grade, except this year we have 1 section of 2nd grade, 1 section of 4th grade, but we do expect to grow those and to split them out again. Programs that set us apart, we have a social emotional literacy program called Cloud9 World. We have the opportunity for students to lead service learning projects dating back to 2017-18, food allergy research and education, RED, the Confetti Fund, Project Night Night, Save the Children. That was Hurricane Maria relief in Puerto Rico. Books for Kids, Aiding Children Together in Sri Lanka, which just finished up kind of a second opportunity since they were supposed to be March last year. In November, we've got Feeding America, and next spring we'll have Wildlife Conservation Society, all led by the students, raising money and awareness for each of those causes. Our extracurriculars, about 80% of our students, or more than 80% of our students, are involved in over 40 extracurricular activities, ranging from athletics, including volleyball, golf, cross country, basketball, squash, and track, to music and drama, the choirs, band, there's art clubs, cooking clubs, craft clubs, chess clubs, tennis, and so much more. And students having the opportunity, all 3 of my children attended the Chapel School, having the opportunity to explore their interests in a small, comfortable environment is something that we find really sets us apart. We did add a fall musical for grades 1 through 3. We have not done one this fall for obvious reasons, but in the past 3 years, you can see the 2 Disney movies or Disney shows, plus Willy Wonka Jr. And then we have spring musicals as well. We've added unplugged electives for middle school, an eco club, and our National Junior Honor Society. In the middle school, they have the opportunity to visit wonderfully historical cities. We're going actually back to Boston this spring, since last spring's trip had to be canceled. It's a great opportunity for them to spread their wings and see these great cities. One of the questions people ask of us, given the raising cost of private education, is where do your students go to high school, and how do they fare there? Well, I can tell you we've been tracking, I've been principal now since 2016. We've been tracking the progress of our graduates over the last 5 years. The classes have, ranging from 22, 23, 24 students in a class, have now earned a total of over $800,000 in merit scholarships at the top area high schools. Boys going to Fordham, Iona, Stepanak, if they're looking for all boys schools. We've got independent schools, Masters, Hackley, Loyola School, Sacred Heart in Greenwich, Greenwich Academy, Ursuline. Our boys and girls are getting into the top area high schools and earning significant merit scholarships towards the cost of that education. And that's something we're extremely proud of. We do have a very active PTO, parent-teacher organization. They run events, they raise money. We have a dinner auction, gala event where we raise money to support the school. This spring, we are looking to have a slightly different event just to give people the opportunity to get out and still raise funds. We will have our golf outing this year at Siwanoy Country Club on May 24th. We do not charge enough tuition to cover the cost of education for our students. A couple other additional items. We have before and after care program from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are a professional development school for Concordia College called Concord of Excellence. We share athletic space, performance space. Their student teachers work here. We're like a lab school for their education program. We have a hot lunch program, Lands End uniforms. We use Accelerated Reader to support our reading program and inspire the kids to read. And then we have an excellent summer program. All of our tuition collection, applications, enrollment, everything is done online through fax, a Nelnet company. RenWeb is one of their subsidiaries. So if you are interested, please go to www.thechapelschool.org and you can make an application. I thank you so much for joining. Again, Michael Schultz, the principal at the Chapel School. God bless and be well. That was a brief breakdown of who we are here at the Chapel School. If you are interested, give us a call, visit our website. We'd love to have you come by and visit. God bless.